Tribe, and I am here for your reading today. Up on the pre-shuffle, I was definitely getting a feeling of movement, not going as fast as we'd like, or things weren't moving at all. We were trying to move and we couldn't. There's a lot of thought process going on right now. We just want happiness. Someone just wants to be happy. They want their son, trying to have self-confidence here, but somebody's also having a hard time walking away. They could be hanging on to things that don't serve them. Some Capricorn energy or Saturn might be really affecting our Virgos right now. So let's see what the energy oracle has to say. We're going to do a past, present, and forward energy for Virgo. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, show us what Virgo needs to see. Okay, so first you guys got the victory card, but it's in the reverse. So something may have ended and you may not have felt victorious at all about it. May have felt like you lost the battle. Like you might have felt like you fought your hardest and everything still fell through. Because it's a 10 card, it means that it's something from the past that's already been done with. And we're still feeling the energy from that ending right here with the rest and rejuvenation in the reverse. You might not be getting enough sleep. You may still be feeling the sting from the ending. You may not be wanting to accept that ending right now. It may be hard to close out because we're restless about it. But going forward, we get the 6 card. It's the healer of all ages. You may have more support going forward than you thought you had. And you may start to feel a calming. We'll get some information on that and how that's going to come forward for you. But in the time being, there's a lot of restlessness. And I don't feel like that our Virgos are really doing the reflection around that right now at all. So let's see what's in this Moonology deck for a little clarity for Virgo. So there's some energy gaining momentum. And I have a feeling it's a lot of stress and everything from this, whatever's wrapped up here, that the energy is like really, really like it's about to blow. It's about to come to a head. You can feel the change coming. I'm hearing that song. I hear the train a-coming. It's coming round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. On down to San Antone. Mama told me, baby, don't ever play with guns. Da 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 da. You know that song. Anyway, you can look it up. It's Johnny Cash. Folsom Prison Blues. The new moon in Cancer could be dealing with a Cancer too, but your loved ones are safe if you're worried. That might be what you're stressing about. Something within your family unit or something like that. And the worry of that falling on that rest and rejuvenation card in the reverse is telling me that you may even be holding this in. People don't even realize that this much anxiety is happening for you. But worry doesn't help anybody, because it's the things that you can't control. And if you don't get enough rest, and if you don't rejuvenate your energy, you're expelling it all on things that you can't put your hands on. Therefore, you're not making any changes, and it keeps us in a stagnant place. Not talking about the feelings that we have around the anxiety, or even taking an internal look or reflection on what keeps us feeling so at odds with ourselves and maybe even others. Why do we not feel victorious? Because if you say you lost a game, or you lost a battle, or you didn't feel victorious when something ended, what can you learn from that ending, or what was in that ending that we were supposed to learn from? Because that's where the healing is going forward. That's where we will begin to feel more supported and find our support going forward in that way. And look, on the bottom, it's a time for healing, and healer of all ages. So yeah, it is. There's something in that dynamic, that movement, and that stagnation of that ending that keeps sticking around, that we're supposed to learn from. And we might be ruminating in the stuck, but there might be a reason why we're stuck. And Spirit's not going to let you out of it until you look at it. So Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides, give us a couple cards. Why is this victory in the reverse? There might have been a lack of investment in the past. We didn't invest in the things that we should have invested in, or we held back from making quality investments of some kind because of coming from a place of Five of Pentacles. It's a lack mindset. I don't have enough. I feel like I'm not giving enough. I'm just always a day late and a dollar short. And some kind of nostalgic thing with the Six of Cups, looking back on past memories and staying in that past energy, is making us feel really hurt with the Ten of Swords here. Because you guys got the Seven of Pentacles reversed to the Five of Pentacles to the Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. That's on top of the energy gaining momentum, and it's going to come up. It's going to keep bubbling to the surface until we look at it. We're at a pressure point right now with this, and it's sticking around, and it's not leaving our energy because there's something in that feeling left out, that lack of victory that we're feeling, that we're supposed to be looking at. It's why we can't get no rest. And we're all worried about our loved ones or whatever, but what are we worried about within ourselves? Show me this rest and rejuvenation card in the reverse. Hermit, there you are. It's a time of self-reflection. The hermit goes out into the woods on their own so they can hold the light up, but they can find that light that they've been missing, so they can see their way through. And sometimes it's the hermit's journey alone for how they can dig into that space. And it's time to bring love into the situation for ourselves. It's the King of Cups to the Nine of Cups. How can you show love to yourself? How can you show love to your new ideas? Stop worrying about everybody else as much, and maybe hermit away in enough in your energy so that you can focus on your inner things, because healing has to happen here for us to get out of that space, for us to have that movement. What do we need to know about this healing up ahead for Virgo? Six of Wands, you have more support, and there's a celebration coming forward. It's getting out of that mind space, that Five of Swords, where we're always fighting with the knowledge that we have or what we feel like we don't have, and creating tension with others. Why do we always feel up in our head like that? And why do we fight with ourselves? We got to turn away from that energy and look to our support system, but realize that we have to make a commitment and celebrate ourselves here and begin to put the work in with the Eight of Pentacles. What's here that we don't see coming? Four of Wands. A brand new commitment, a brand new ceremony or celebration coming forward. But it could, I'm noticing she's the only one in that picture. You might have been dealing with an Aries, Taurus, or Libra energy that was not operating in their highest masculine energy. It was in the reverse, or could have been control dynamics of some kind. But here's the King of Pentacles in the upright. This could be you creating your own abundance so that you can create a foundation for yourself that actually is going to do something in the community as well. But you have to get yourself in order first over here. Taurus energy, the Hierophant, higher belief systems, higher power. Also getting some more knowledge, maybe, about the things that you want to make a commitment to, and figuring out about that. And taking a look at the Three of Swords, of why that we feel like that we've been injured in some way, somewhere. And then opening up the communication around that with the Eight of Wands. You may get a message, a Page of Swords, a message of truth. It could be from a younger air sign or something. And it may also be a message of love or friendship that comes out here. That's going to leave us in a space of, do I go left or do I go right? There could be an air sign and a water sign that is going to leave us in a space of indecision. And then learning how to work together. You also could come into a partnership, or not a partnership, some teamwork with some friends who have the knowledge and who have the care for you, that you can actually work with in a tangible way that will create a brand new opportunity that you can have a little more passion about. It's learning how to work better with others and balance that energy, and to pull on our friendships and the support systems that we have. For a long time, we might have been holding on to the small things, and it's keeping us small, keeping us in a spot to where we stay in the Page energy. That opportunity is coming up in the future, and we're going to have to lean into the decision to go ahead and let that wheel turn. I told you guys we're dealing with Saturnian energy if you don't have it in your own. But we need to look at the patterns that we've built, and not just bad patterns, but we also need to learn how to balance the good Capricorn energy that's there, utilize the good parts of Saturn, where we learn how to create a daily routine of doing the same thing over and over again so we can build a stronger foundation, and finding the truth in that. The Ace of Swords, where we get an honest opportunity to move forward. And then the opportunities open up when we're able to do that. We find that when we create that pattern, it actually opens up a window or a door. And whatever this is that's been keeping us up at night, making us not be able to sleep, and the anxiety, it's looking at the Five of Cups. How we were left behind and deciding to go ahead and make that transition with the Death card. You could also be dealing with a Scorpio. Scorpionic energy is letting the old thing die so the new thing can come in, because we're trying to move out of the 10 so we can get these aces, and we can't do it if we keep ruminating here. Remember the good times, take away the good times, but the things that triggered us in that dynamic of whatever we're just closed out is where we need to pluck. Those are the wisdom pieces of information where we can make a sound judgment call and make a better choice going forward. We can pull on our inner strength, that's Leo, so Gemini, Leo, and Scorpio here. Also Sagittarius, keep your cool with the Temperance card. Get the knowledge that you need. Be receptive to it. Listen to what the knowledge from your support system too, with the Queen of Swords. But make sure you have strong boundaries. Cut off the things that don't serve you, so that you can build your own. Celebrating with people that are in your tribe. You know, the Three of Cups. The people that want to be around you and hang around you, that make you feel a happy feeling. Not people that leave you feeling like this, where you're stepping on landmines all the time. You've already learned that lesson. There's that 10. It may take a little while to get through this process, because you keep going, you're going into the 6 and then 10, 6, 10, 6, 10. We're skipping over something here. We need to go back and look at what's hiding in the bushes. I'm hearing that rap song about people that are hiding in the bushes. Yeah, that's about people that are on drugs. You may know somebody that's on drugs, or being part, or people that are just like being sneaky and stuff like that. Yeah, things that are hidden, the stuff that's in the moon, Pisces energy there. You know, Cancerian energy. People that are, somebody might be hiding their emotions around something. But that's something that we need to look at. Who's over there hiding in the bushes? Virgo. Spirit, angels, ancestors, guides. Pluto messages for Virgo. The house cat. Meow. Sneaky little people. But it's also a little bit of Leo energy with the house cat. So let me go ahead and read that to you for our advice going out for Virgo. All right, the house cat stands for choices, the easy way out, rewilding. Okay, so a common friend in the pet world, the house cat is one of the few domesticated animals that can turn feral at any moment and then back again, if it so chooses. That same dichotomy is present within this card. In a reading, the house cat asks us about the decisions we're making and whether they're in alignment with what we truly want, believe, or even need, actually. As humans, we are prone to taking the path of least resistance, the comfortable, familiar path. So it's the devil you know or the devil you don't, right? But just because something's comfortable doesn't always mean it's good. So it's time to get honest with yourself. Are you moving toward growth, toward your desires, toward your needs? Or are you staying sedentary and complacent because at least you know that what to expect, right? So you staying in one place. Well, that's going to create some tension. That could be why you didn't feel victorious, because it had to end to shake you up out of something. Think of the feral nature a cat never loses. There's a part of you that is also begging to be free, to be wild, to embrace the risk of trying something new. It's highly likely this is the truest version of oneself. Let that part out of the house. Let the cat out of the bag, okay? So people often talk about the process of rewilding, but what does it mean? It's the process of dismantling all the expectations and pressures imposed upon us by society, by others, and very often by our own selves. So through rewilding, we return to our rawest, most natural selves. Who were you before they told you what to be? That's a valid question, isn't it? So if you've got all this pressure from people to be a certain way, but who are you really on the inside? That's something to take a look at too. All right, Virgo. So that is your message. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you want a personal reading. Any donations or anything like that to the channel is all in the About section. Thank you guys for coming by. And until next time, much love and light to you and yours.